This Sandwich Generation segment of The Exchange is sponsored by Crossroads Eldercare Planning. They are what is called an elder care referral agency made up of certified senior advisors who are experts on the clinical, financial, and legal aspects of elder care planning. So if you are in the midst of making important decisions about housing and care for your elderly loved one, they are the people to see. Elizabeth Harrell joins us now to talk more about it. Good morning. Good to have you here.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, tell me about the business and the service that you provide.
Sure. Crossroads Eldercare Planning was created to serve seniors and their families so that they could understand exactly what their options are when they're looking for senior housing. And we like to delve into the financial aspects, the legal aspects, and then really what each housing opportunity affords. So that could be what their cost, their availability, their amenities, how they're licensed, and what care levels they serve. So it's really important to understand all those options, and there are over 100 different options in the Kent County area alone, so it's very confusing.
And it is not a cookie cutter approach. You really do sit down with each client and help work through what their wants and needs are to create a circumstance right for them.
Absolutely. Like I said, there's over 100 options, and once you can sit down with somebody who truly understands not just what each community offers, but also what they cost, what sorts of funding they accept. There's different types of funding like Medicaid waivers and VA benefits.
Yeah.
And what's going to work out not just now, but what's going to work out down the road too. It really narrows that 100 down to maybe 2 or 3 or 4, so you can imagine the stress that relieves as people are searching.
As the baby boomers are aging, and we have this whole generation, this sandwich generation of people who are caring for their aging parents at the same time they're raising their children. I know there's a great demand for this. What made you want to get into this realm?
Well, I have always enjoyed senior citizens and feel like they've added a lot of wisdom and humor to my life. So I was really lucky to be afforded an opportunity by a national company over a decade ago to start a local, basically like a franchise in this area. I worked for that company and learned everything I knew, got involved in the industry, was able to sit on boards, visit properties all the time, and learn about the professional industry. Unfortunately, that company sold and became an internet business. And I didn't want to give up that momentum that we had created here. So about 4 years ago, we decided to open a local company of our own and really focus on the West Michigan market and exactly what it offers and help families that are going through this crisis. And it is a crisis. Most people don't plan very hard in advance, and it is hard to plan in advance.
Yeah.
So we're there when they're in the hospital or injured or something has happened at home.
I know you've got a cool example, a story of how you've been able to help. It just may be something that people can relate to.
Sure. Well, a general example would be somebody who's living at home and just really experiencing a very quick decline. Maybe they've just had a hospitalization because they're feeling ill, or a sudden onset of memory loss or an inability to be safe at home, and the family member is in the hospital and they're given a list of a large amount of options to choose from, and the first 3 say, "You can't afford us, we're full, we can't help you," and they really are like, what are we going to do? My mom can't live back home, what are we going to choose? And so in those instances, the family can call us and we can really get into exactly what's going to be a good fit for them, really lessen that stress and take it step by step until they can find the solution that works right for them. We're not telling them what to do, we're explaining to them exactly what their options are so that they never have to say, if only I had known. I have good information and now I can make a good decision.
Yeah, well, if you would like to learn more about Crossroads Elder Care, their seminars and assisted living resource center, we have put a link to their website on our website at wzzm13.com. Good to have you here.
Thank you very much.